And welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Lost Podcast of Titan, a father and son journey through the sci-fi series that unite our generations. My name is Jeremiah, and I am the son.
My name is Michael, and I am the father. I will attest to
it. You will testify on in a court of law as to that fact.
Yes.
Mom is in the background, rocking back and forth nervously.
Actually, that's what she was doing when we were taking her to the hospital to have you, but that's another story altogether.
She was nervous? Well, I guess I would be nervous too. When the greatness that is me is about to be born into the world.
Well, she had company.
Well, I would hope so.
We were. Yeah, I was hardly the image of calm.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we like to go through our sci-fi series that hopefully united our generations and hopefully united yours. We'd like to talk about them, discuss them. And now we are in our animated series arc of Star Trek. And this is episode 4, The Lorelei Signal. What do you think of this one?
I liked it. I had a lot more fun with it than I did with one of our planets is missing.
What I want to say is, I hated it.
Yeah, you wanted me to go, bleh. Well, it's hard to really dislike this episode.
I like this episode too. It's a brief synopsis. The Enterprise is cruising around the galaxy, and they get a signal, and it becomes very obvious, even though it's the most ear-grating noise ever produced by men, that all the men on board the ship totally dig it, but all the women are going, "What the actual fuck?" which I find kind of amusing. But so the Enterprise comes to the planet, they beam down, and gorgeous women everywhere, which means this is a trap.
Oh, yeah. They should have been immediately suspicious.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. All of them platinum blonde, all of the... Wait, it's like they walked into the Castle Anthrax from Monty Python and Holy Grail. We are 30 all young maidens between the ages of 18 and 22. Dressing, undressing, making exciting underwear.
Some of that might have really pushed the episode over the top. That just opens itself. It's a pity the Monty Python writers couldn't get into Star Trek.
I'm sure there has to be at least some treaty somewhere where one of the writers of Monty Python did a little bit of Star Trek that never probably got off the ground.
Well, they did do their requisite, or what they felt was their requisite science fiction story about the giant blancmanges from outer space that were trying to take over Scotland, or send everybody to Scotland so that the aliens could win tennis at Wimbledon.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that counts. But anyway.
This was written by Margaret Arman, who wrote 3 original series episodes, The Gamesters of Triskelion, The Paradise Syndrome, and Co of the Cloudminders, and she will have another animated series coming up.
And a whole series is hers. Oh, wow.
No, another episode in the animated series.
Nah, I'm just checking. But
okay.
Yeah, so they get onto the planet, and clearly it's a trap. All of the men get more and more confused and befuddled. Apparently, the women
are... in some cases that didn't take much, but...
are draining the life essence and vitality, precious bodily fluids of the men as they begin to age rapidly. They make an escape, hide in an urn outdoors, and Spock manages to get a message up to the ship where Uhura is in command. My girl Uhura saw all the guys starting to act weird, and she's like, "Well, fuck this noise." Takes over the ship. Doesn't ask. Takes it over.
It wasn't just the guys on the landing party. It was still the guys up on the ship were still affected in some of the most embarrassing.
Yeah, and she puts one and one together really quick. She's like, I want an all-female security team to guard everything. She gets the message from Spock. She beams down and doesn't ask questions. She starts making
Just-
demands and opens fire. Like,
Really, everyone starts firing phasers. I'm going, shit, action.
I'm like, holy shit. Kirk has been holding Uhura back from the galaxy.
Yes.
Like, Uhura could conquer the whole fucking thing. Holy shit. I was digging it.
You need Uhura as your second in command on the Cynical Bastard.
On the SS Cynical Bat? Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. But, so yeah, eventually they come to the realization that in the world's fastest exposition...
Well, that's the drawback with these half-hour episodes.
I'm actually beginning to like it. There's no waste time whatsoever. It's, hold on, exposition, dump. But but it's been revealed that they were actually colonists from another world. They land there, and the men just waste away, where the women develop mind control powers, and then have to basically feed themselves on the life essence of men every 27 years or so. And then they're just simply offered another planet, and they all jump at the chance to get off this fucking rock and live a normal life.
As normal women, quote
As
unquote.
normal women, yes. And I'm like, wait. They were colonists. They came here already from another planet. Where's their ship? Why couldn't they leave together?
How long ago did they arrive at that planet?
It doesn't matter. It happened right away.
You don't. Well, maybe they needed the colony ship. They take apart the colony ship to build their initial structures and infrastructure.
Well, yeah, but all this happened in the first few months. They explained that in the episode.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have that much time to...
What I'm saying is that they lied. And that they didn't actually develop that planet. They had it all along. They're actually natives of that planet. And
You're
now...
saying that women lie?
Well, no. I'm saying that these vile vixen women sirens of Mars have now been unleashed into the Federation. And they're going to go...
And they call their new planet Ryza.
That's right. See, that's the thing. Plenty of vital male essence.
Presuming, they're not Jean-Luc Picard who just go to Ryza to read.
That's so fucking... I was such fucking stupid.
But maybe the Tharian women just needed the planet governed by a strong male presence, and we could have put Harry Mudd in charge of the planet.
Ladies. There's enough mud to go around.
Putting it mildly.
I'm easily spread, don't you know? But it's another episode where it's, hey, we can get you off this fucking rock. Oh, really? You don't say. Suddenly, I'm not going to try and kill you anymore.
Or take your essence.
Also, this has the best line so far in Star Trek history, where the initial beaming party beams down, right?
Yeah.
And they're surrounded by gorgeous women. And Kirk's first question is like, well, where are the men? And but no, the best episode, the best line comes right after where the woman goes, they're in another compound, and Kirk immediately goes, oh, that makes sense, and wanders off. I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Someone's been up on that starship for too long.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like every now and again, there's that saying, only enough blood to run one at a time. And I'm like, that's a perfect example right there. Jesus, oh, that makes sense. Oh, really? Because wasn't there another episode where the women were in charge and the men were in another compound, and that was a trap? I seem to recall that was a trap.
A next generation episode called, I think, Angel One.
Oh no, it was original series.
Oh
wait, they were underground. The women were underground and the men were above ground. Wasn't that?
Oh, heck, I know what you're talking about. Spock's brain,
Probably. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, that's it. Spock's brain.
which is probably why we don't have trouble remembering it.
Yep. And also, they
But they
decide to
didn't
use.
need male essence. They just needed a male, someone's brain to run their mahjong machine.
That's what they. That was the way they got it past the censors.
They're only saying they just need the brain.
Right. But also, once again, the transporter can cure diseases and remake the body to what it was. And this is never mentioned. Well, I mean, it's mentioned again later on, but it seems to be like, why is there any medical issue whatsoever in the Federation? You know, like
If you just store the pattern of the person when that person is hale and healthy, and keep it on file, a crew person, gets a hangnail. They say, "Quick, into the transporter!" Zap, zap. No more hangnail.
exactly, and you could. There's no reason to die. You could just. I'm about 60 years old. I would like to be but 20 again, etc., etc. Go back into the transporter, and there you go.
Or make a copy of a person, and keep that copy on file, and let the materialize the copy when you need someone as a crew person on a starship.
Yeah, I mean, we had that issue with the evil Riker.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed something in this episode that's kind of weirded me out, where no one has any whites in their eyes. Is this an animation style from Funimation where they just don't do whites of eyes?
They we never really got close enough to the eyes, but yeah, it's just a typical animation style for Filmation.
Mm.
It's just like they would save money, when you see a distant shot of the characters walking about, you get just a black silhouette instead of the fully realized character.
God, they're saving money on saving money on just white paint. That's it. I didn't know white paint was that expensive.
Oh, well, yes, it is.
Oh.
What I wasn't so much weirded out by this thing, but they got that scene when Spock is trying to access the Tarian equipment, and he remembers that the I think it was their viewer, the Opto-Odd, you accessed it by one of the women accessed it by singing a particularly high extended note.
Yes.
And so to access it, Spock had to sing
the exact note, yes.
Note. And it occurred to me, if Leonard Nimoy had done this in the live action series, the audience would have just fallen over backwards, either busting a gut laughing or trying to recover long enough to change the channel and find something else to watch. That would not have worked, I think, in the real life series.
Are you trying to imply that having a whole bevy colony of platinum blonde women, all ages between 18 and 22, dressing, undressing, knitting exciting underwear, that wouldn't distract the audience long enough to ignore that?
Maybe not all of the audience, but so many possibilities that they didn't have time for.
Oh, Lord. But I like the episode.
I like the episode too. They should have maybe had a follow-up. There was they come across another planet, but it attracts only the female characters, and later on, Kirk and the other males get to go, ha ha.
I thought that was Vulcan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All women seem to just be really into Vulcans, in case you hadn't noticed.
I have noticed.
See, there
In
you
fact,
go.
I'm surprised they didn't all just dogpile on Spock.
Well, they're more civilized than us. They wait their turns.
Oh, okay. Take a number. Now serving number 247. Number 247.
Bingo! I mean, my turn.
Me.
Oh, but
It affected all the other, not just the humans on the ship. It affected all the species.
Yeah, Klingons and Romulans. Yeah, they made a point of that.
Well, Lieutenant Eric's as well, and it made me wonder what happened. What happened if Eric's had beamed down? The women were going to go up to him and say, "Oh, wait a minute, this is going to cause a problem here."
Oh, I don't think they would have minded. It looked like he's a lobster. They could just crack his shell open.
Oh,
But next episode, ladies and gentlemen, is the return of Mud with more troubles, more tribbles, more troubles.
you've been waiting for this one, haven't you?
The return
This
of
is the
Mud.
This is the reason you wanted to do the reviews of the animated episode.
I mean,
Just to get
it's a
this one.
sin that he isn't in the next generation with no
No,
explanation.
wait, this is not the Mud episode.
This isn't?
No, this is.
I thought it was. I mean, it's got like
the
a
other-
Mud-like character. Or is that
Cyrano
just-
Jones.
Oh, Cyrano Jones. Okay, never mind. I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the pictures, and it looked like mud from the distance.
That's some distance.
Well, I mean, it's a small picture. Kind of tiny.
But and they also had the. Not only do they have Stanley Adams reprising his role as Cyrano Jones, but they list David Gerald as a Enterprise transporter ensign who didn't have any lines. And I'm saying, well, wait, if he didn't have any lines, how do we know it's David Gerald?
They did the Foley work.
Oh, well, presuming that I even knew what David Gerald looked like, which I really don't, or sounded like, which I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
No. I hope y'all enjoyed, ladies and gentlemen, and we will catch y'all next time.
Take care and behave.